Hey everyone, welcome to Firefall Live. Siriu 2, happy birthday. This show is just for you today. We're dedicating the whole show to you. I'm Frank Lettieri, aka Faded Pez, the Community Programs Manager here at Red 5 for Firefall. And I think we have a pretty exciting show for you today. Today I am joined by, as always, Cream's Bike over in the back here.
The new cast member.
Yes, the new cast member, Cream's Bike. And JB Will,
How's
Josh
it going, guys?
Wilcox, Brandon, our lead community manager, and one bit of news in terms of the casting couch.
Casting couch. Heads up.
Whatever we call this, the casting couch.
That's a
I don't know.
bad choice of name.
Yeah, it was a
All
bad choice.
Moving on. Anyway,
Erase the last 15 seconds of your memory.
you can do it in post. It's fine.
So Sarah won't be joining us anymore. She, as we mentioned last week, she got promoted.
Yay,
And
promotion.
She got promoted, so she's a world builder now, full
Finally,
time.
She's really excited.
Yeah, she's
We're really
super
excited
excited. I'm really happy for her. It's something that she's really wanted to do, and she's really been working really hard towards.
Yep.
So she wants to devote like her full attention to that area so that she can become the best she can be.
Yeah.
As a world builder. So she's stepping away from the show with. Of course, we're all happy for her. And
Totally. Yeah. I mean, this is a huge step for her and something she's been working on a long time. And being with the team in the mornings, even on Fridays, and we do prep for the show and things like that. Like, that will allow her to really connect with them and really, build up the team. So.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So that's great job for Sarah.
Yep.
Yay! Alrighty.
Yeah,
So
but also,
No,
Aw.
that's sad. That's okay.
it's okay.
You could
So-
tweet her.
yeah,
Tweet
you
her
can
and
still
send her your
tweet her,
thoughts.
say hi. So we're actually just coming off we had our holiday party last night.
Oh my gosh.
It's a good
that
time.
was so much
Good
fun.
time.
It was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun.
These guys.
There
put on
was a
quite
talent
performance.
competition, which was way better than I thought it was going to be.
There were some pretty incredible acts.
If you know A3 on Ranger, he won. He did
amazing.
a drumming act with his girlfriend. They were amazing.
It was really good.
So
Yeah, it was this really cool drumming act. Like, it was to the side, like his girlfriend or wife, I'm not sure, was doing this one, and his was like to the side.
Yeah.
So he had all these like really cool movements and
Yeah.
stuff. It was bomb. But we also performed.
It was pretty.
I wouldn't call what I did performing.
I performed. And we'll have a video of it. Either we'll post in the forums or something. Someone took it on their phone of the full performance. But basically, I told Frank, like, earlier in the week, I said, Frank, we got to enter the talent show. He's like, I'm not entering the talent show. I'm like, just listen.
Right.
Here's my idea.
So the whole point was that Brandon was like, no one entered yet. So I was like, oh, okay, then sure.
But not even that. I knew it would be good. Although we didn't win. Although we kind of found out that people thought we were actually the warming up
The opening act.
because we had there was kids, people who had brought their kids, and I guess a lot of people thought we were actually just the opening act and not part of the talent show. We were too good for the talent.
Brendan did very well wrangling the children.
Yeah,
Getting them all
so
sit down,
we wrangled the
dance
children.
around.
We wrangled the children, and Uncle Frank taught them how to air guitar. And he also wrote a song to "Eye of the Tiger," but changed it to all Firefall lyrics. And then he made a video that was a compilation of all the videos that we put out, and kind of went with the song. And I sang the song, and it was really cool. And it was really hard to remember the lyrics because when I was practicing, I kept like singing "Eye of the Tiger." I'm like, oh, that's not going to work. So we got a video. We'll try and get it out. Suffice to say, Frank is a very good parody writer.
It was the first time I've done it.
It was very good. I was really proud of him, and I look forward to everyone seeing the video. And for all those Red Fivers who are watching, we were in the talent show. We were not the opening act, but you know what? We'll take that as tier 0 place because there were top 3 places. So we'll know in our hearts that we were winners. Thanks.
Thank you. I think my favorite thing about doing the parody, though, is this is Firefall related. So I'm talking about it. He wanted to theme it Firefall, and he's like, make it fun and funny. And I got through the first verse and then the chorus, and I'm like, wow, this is really grim, actually.
It was pretty grim. It was the eye of the melding.
It's basically about all humanity dying. It was like,
But then we rise up in the end.
Yeah,
We grab our plasma cannons and we fight. because that's what we do.
Who here would want to see that talent show? I mean, it was really good.
I did
The
see that
talent
talent show and it was
show
definitely worth it.
Bludge
Yeah.
came in third. I know a
Yeah.
lot of you guys know Bludge. He came in third. He read 10 Christmas carols in what he said would be around 4 minutes.
Yeah.
He
Speed
read
reading
them
is pretty
super fast. I think he
pretty
did about
nice.
6 because he had to stop.
Yeah.
People were laughing and making. I guess it
Yeah.
was making him laugh. So very good though.
Yeah, it was a sight to see.
Yeah.
It was a
So-
sight to see.
Yeah.
Good to see a side of people that you don't normally see around the office.
Yeah.
Get to stretch their legs.
We will post the video.
Yep.
Or at least of mine. I don't know if we have everyone's, but that'd be cool.
I think someone set up a camera. I don't know if it was kind of just.
Amin said one.
No, I almost said it.
Okay, cool.
I think sometimes it was filming the back of kids' heads because they were kind of being excited down.
Oh, they were running all
The kids
over the
were
place.
so cute. The kids of Firefall. And while I'm performing this, one kid like looks at me while I'm like singing. I'm like really in the moment. He's like, I play Firefall. And so
Oh,
like,
that's programmer's kid. Yeah.
And so of course he does. So right in one of the in between breaks, I'm like, this kid plays Firefall.
Yeah.
Anyways.
I think my favorite was when Alex Schaefer's dance
Oh.
performance and
Yeah.
the kids were kind of out trying
He
to
was
like,
doing a Russian. He was
Yeah.
doing a Russian dance. He kind of needed the whole floor, but the kids were all up there dancing with him, and he was just like dodging kids with his dance
which
moves.
made
I'm
it
like,
even more impressive, really. I mean,
yes,
it's
he
just,
should've got bonus.
it's pretty good.
Batman's on Twitter been bugging me for a Christmas present, and I said I was going to send him coal. We have to wait for the next hotfix to get that item in there, the lump of coal. So, and when it's in your inventory, you can't move and you can't get rid of it. So,
Speaking of hot fixes, we had one yesterday,
we did.
Nice segue.
right? Boom.
I planned that actually.
We did have one yesterday, and I believe that this is pretty much going to be our last hotfix of the year and patch.
Yeah.
Last hotfix, last patch of the year.
Um,
We're here, but a lot.
Yeah,
of
we're going to be
people-
here. We're going to be keeping an eye on things.
You're gonna be
As-
here.
Oh yeah,
Well,
you're
yeah.
gone.
We're going to be keeping an eye on things. We have people on call, so if there's any major issues that creep up over the holiday, we can address them, but we're not patching for the rest of the year.
Yeah.
How do you like them apples? But we will be patching again next year.
Yep.
Which makes it sound way further away than it actually is.
Yes. We will be patching. We'll start patching again in January, and we have a lot of stuff planned for that. But one thing with the hotfix, and I really wanted to bring this up because it's like a lot of weirdness going on with the flat cannon and the recipe.
Yeah.
It's just weirdness, and I just want to try and explain it a little more, or talk about it even more. I know Josh you've been owning that post on the forums, right?
Brad.
Brad has.
Brad has.
Brad has. Yeah. He got
Brad.
all the info. Brad.
Brad.
No.
He said no. He doesn't want to come on camera. Okay, so Brad's been owning that, Ska Dude, and basically, so there's recipes for the bioinjectors in the crafting menu, but there's no recipes for the flat cannon. The way that's supposed to work is when you research your bioweapon, your Accord bioweapon, and you automatically get the bioinjector recipe as well. It's supposed to work like that for the flat cannon, although we never implemented that, but we are going to.
Sorry about that.
So that should come in with our next branch, which will be, we're branching in January. At the beginning of January, we should be branching. So next branch, which means, I don't know, a few weeks after that, because it's got to live on PTS for a little bit while we check things out. And then that should all be in there. Sear Storm told us that flat cannons should only exist in drops and rewards right now, and that's the way it should have been. They shouldn't have been in the tree, and we still have to add them to the tree. So little weirdness with the flak there. So I just wanted to clear that one up. I think that was one of the big talking points I saw on the forums right now. All one patch.
Yes, one patch for all of 2015. That is exactly what we said, definitely.
The flat cannons, it does almost no damage. Well, it's true. It's supposed to be doing way less damage than a plasma cannon because it's got a faster rate of fire and it's got a lot bigger area it can hit. I think the detection for explosion is within like maybe 12 meters or so, like maybe 10 meters around around your target, and then it'll just have that big explosion. So you don't want that to like compete with, say, fusion cannon damage or even plasma cannon damage. It's just unfair to those weapons.
And I saw Elskry mentioning that it was implemented. You crafted them. It wasn't implemented through the crafting tree.
Right.
It was implemented. You could buy the recipes on a vendor.
Guy said, Frank,
which
have you
isn't
been
an
catching
ideal
flack?
solution? So we aren't sticking with that.
We have been catching flack for
like,
the plasma flak cannon.
Catching
and
flack
we
with
will
a flak
be
cannon.
releasing that flak so that you can craft it.
So it can fly free.
Moving on.
So, and the one last thing I wanted to mention is we're not going to have call-ins today because
don't have it
we still haven't set up the PC. This is a
still- this is
temporary
temporary.
set.
Entryway.
This is a temporary set. We're
Like,
in the
literally, we should have a show where we're still in here and we leave the door open and people
let
just
people
walk in and we stop them every
that'd be-
time to sit on the couch and tell us what they do. I
it'd be
think that'd
really
be pretty
noisy.
You get
Oh,
a
yeah, it'd be
lot
really
of
noisy.
QA.
It'd be
Yeah.
really noisy.
Cool. QA and live team is down here, so is Tech Ops.
But we're not gonna have Q&A, but what we can do is people can just type your questions, and you know what, we can pull them out like as we keep going. So we'll be discussing all this stuff, and then we'll just keep pulling your questions as we go throughout the show, so we're not just waiting on them.
And we have giveaways.
And we have giveaways.
5 giveaways today. You get to choose between the Rocketeer and the Racer pack. So why don't we do our first one right now?
Sure, let's do it.
Keyword is talent for our talent show. Remember, to enter, all you have to do is be signed into Twitch chat and enter the keyword into chat. And if you're following us, there's a little bit of an slight extra chance to win. That doesn't mean that only subscribers win, but there's a really cool app in the gift thing where you can make subscribers a little bit more lucky. So we've done that. We've put it to subscribers are a little more lucky to win, but you can still definitely win if you are not following the channel. Although you should follow us, and then you know when we go on air with not only Firefall Live, but Pow Pow and Fow Fow and our other shows that we do on our live stream channel.
That's a lot of talent.
Y'all winners! So we'll pull the winner in just a few.
Yeah, with the
One thing I forgot to mention for the last 2 weeks.
Uh-oh.
I should feel
man.
super ashamed for this. 'Cause
How
it's
dare you.
really bad.
Okay.
We have to say happy birthday to Firefall.pl.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes!
We are 2 weeks late in saying
Oh my
happy
gosh,
birthday to
yes.
Firefall.pl. 4 years.
Yeah.
Years.
They've
Holy
been-
fan
cow.
site.
They've been, yes.
Dziękuję. Everybody say it. Dziękuję.
Nope. That's-
You just
that's
told
good.
them.
Dziękuję.
You just told them
Uh,
a very bad word.
You're
Just kidding.
you're a dupa.
I wouldn't put it.
You're a dupa.
Whoa.
Cały mi dupa.
It's getting rude in here. I'm not a little uncomfortable with the situation here.
My favorite Polish phrase is daj mi pieniądze, because I used to say it to my parents all the time. It means give me money. So,
Nice.
happy birthday
So-
to our biggest Polish fan site.
Yep.
Thank you for your dedication, and I hope you guys had a really fun in-game event. We kind of helped them out with that.
Yep.
Some chosen stuffs.
In
so.
Insp, Blaine, and Drake 84PL. Yeah, thank you guys so much for all your support. 4 years. That's
Incredible.
huge
Yeah.
for us. I mean, because we announced 4 years ago, we announced the title. Like,
Yeah.
So it's awesome. Someone has a question. I know we have instance loot, just like solo and platoon, shared squad. What's the idea behind shared loot in squad? So the idea with shared loot in squad is probably, it's just the way, the tables are dropped, the way the tables are, the mechanics of the whole thing. The cool thing is we're switching over the boss style loot and encounter style loot over to personal.
Yeah.
So that's I think the bigger win. Maybe do we want to shift to everything being personal loot? Maybe that's a discussion we need to have. Maybe with David Sievers. Maybe that feels
chaser.
better.
Yeah, we mentioned a few times that we're looking at all of our rewards in the entire game and how we give those rewards out and what those rewards are and just going through, piece of content by piece of content and, open world squad loot is certainly something that will be looked at, I'm sure. I don't know. Doesn't necessarily
All
mean
the
anything will
loots
happen,
are
but
being looked at. All of them.
Mm-hmm.
All the loots.
well said.
Winner!
Winner.
The winner for talent. First one.
Zogster77.
Yeah,
Put this
Zogster
in chat.
77. Cool.
Congratulations, Zomster77.
So
Or
we'll reach
Zomster.
out to
Oh,
all of
it's
the
Zomster.
winners
I heard
after.
Zomster.
We'll reach out to all the winners after the stream and ask you which pack you like, and it's a code so you can redeem it. If you already have both, thank you for your support, and you can feel free to give it to a friend or give it away. Seen some cool like fan-run competitions in the forums and stuff. So.
I saw another quick one before we get into the news. Heavy Assault Gamer asked if there's going to be new, will there ever be new gun models? Yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
Yep, I walked by the modelers. I'm like, ooh, that's cool.
Yeah,
That
no,
looks
there's
pretty.
a lot of cool stuff. A lot of cool stuff. So I'm going to kick it over to Brandon
And now the news.
for the news.
This week, actually, we had kind of a light news week this week. We announced Recluse Weekend, which starts today at 4 p.m. So you can try out that frame for free until Monday at 4 p.m. And then you can purchase it for 25% off its redeem purchase price until Wednesday at 4 p.m. And also our Wintertide event went live on Tuesday at 4 p.m. We also announced the sales with that. And on Wednesday, I think it was, we amended the blog to also mention the flash sales. So there's
I was Wednesday 5.
yeah. So the flash sales are now in that blog too, so check them out. And then we already talked about the hotfix. So kind of winding down for the year. JB Will's off for the next 2 weeks, but wow, has he been writing a lot of blogs because we still have a lot of news to get up while he's gone.
I still have
So-
one particularly exciting one to write today.
So definitely stay tuned to firefall.com for the latest blogs so that you can see what we're putting out. We'll definitely have some great news to put up about a few live events and a few other things during the break. Or not during the break because we're not going on break, but during the next 2 weeks. During his break. How about that?
Yep.
Yep.
Should we do another giveaway?
Sure, let's do another
Absolutely.
giveaway.
Suppose we can do that. What's our keyword? Wintertide?
Wintertide.
Great idea, Josh.
That's a fantastic idea.
Go away word. There we go.
So
I'm still getting used to this new giveaway app. There
I'm,
we
tr-
go.
I'm as we were doing the news, I'm trying to log as many questions as I could in there. I saw one that asked, "What are the difficulties in getting the missing prefixes into the game?" It's not really a difficult thing, but the process. I can explain the process. Is the prefix needs to be created in our design tool, and usually when that's once you create something, that then gets branched in internally, and then our QA team has to test it. So I mean, if we built it like right in beta to fix it, and it's triple work really because then you have to go back and build it in stabilization, which is our PTS environment, and then you have to go back and build it in design. So it's actually triple work, and it's a huge time sink, especially when you're talking about a lot of items. So it's super inefficient. It's much better production-wise for us to wait until work on that in one branch and then have that pushed all the way through, as opposed to do it here and then do it here and then do it here, because we don't really have the tools don't really copy over in a robust environment. Although I heard where they're talking about doing stuff. That's all back-end stuff, but.
Yeah.
Spoilers.
That's that. I saw a few people mention, what about Arena PvP?
What about Arena PvP?
What about it? I don't have any news to give you on to give to you on that yet. I just know that we do want to work on that. That is on our list of things to get back into the game.
Yeah. I'm excited.
What
for that
about
person.
suffix? There are no suffixes. Do we have any plans to add more battle frames to the game? So this question comes up a lot, actually. It really does. And like the internal waters on this are like flowing. They're shifting around. We do want to have more battle frames, but creating new battle frames is it's an immense task, because you want them all to have their own look. You don't want them to. I remember back in the early beta days, the Dreadnought had the exact same battle frame as the Assault, but but the Dreadnought backpack, and a lot of people did not like that.
Yeah, that wasn't gonna fly.
Yeah, because they're like, it just doesn't look unique enough. It looks like it is just a takeoff of the Assault, which back then it was. So prototyping the battle frame might be the fastest part. Just getting the concept in and sort of working, and then telling the concept artists, the modelers, hey, this is what I want. Because then it has to go through concept art. You have to concept art, the whole battle frame, the backpack. You have the concept, all the visual progression. Kick that over to the modelers. All that's got to get modeled, animated, et cetera, visual effects.
And not just that, but
sound effects.
The abilities and how it's unique,
Yeah.
and how it fits a niche within the game that's not being filled or that's different because you want it to be, something unique. So it'd be cool to see more.
Yeah, no, we definitely want to get
never, and
we definitely want to get more. But the reason why you're probably not going to see any soon is because it's a really, really big task to build a Battlefront. We built the arsenal, I think, from start to finish. Well, the prototype was already in. I think the art team, it took them a month, and they were basically working around the clock for that entire time period straight, and on nothing else. So that's kind of like the scope if you're talking about like a new battle frame. It's like we can't make them do that again.
And the cool thing is we're hiring aggressively, so we've got new people starting all the time. So that's going to allow us to be able to put more hands in more pots to all the pots at once. Winner. Wintertide.
Winner is Bob Squirrel King.
Bob
Squirrel King. Congratulations.
Cool. I like squirrels.
Aquatic frames may be easier. People asking more open world bosses in the future other than the King Brontodon.
I think it'd be something that we want to see. We love making encounters and things out in the open world, and that's what makes Firefall so unique. I don't know if what's coming. I mean, we still got Big Game Hunt. Those aren't really bosses, but they're pretty cool.
We have some.
Choose
Stay
your
to
words
the end.
carefully.
Oh yes, stay to the end.
Nope. I don't know
Stay
what you're talking about.
to the end
They're crazy. I don't know what they're talking about.
of this show.
Nope.
Anything happening with Devil Sus is currently a snore fest. I don't need more than that to work with. Are we gonna get a new map anytime soon?
Maybe.
Stay till the end. No, I don't know.
I guess we could make maybe.
I'm just gonna snap. New map.
We do have 3 more giveaways.
3 more.
Yes.
3 more giveaways.
Giveaways.
So there's gonna be ample chances for you to get at least 3.
Ample is 3.
I have a couple of announcements I wanted to throw out there, though, community-wise. Community Chaos is doing a holiday streaming event with our friend Lane. Lane does a lot of Firefall streaming.
Yes.
I think he's just I think every week, maybe even every day. I don't know. Lane streams a lot, but Community Chaos is doing a full-on streaming thing. That's with Cass, Highsight, Lane, and a few others. Also, I believe Nozama is planning on doing some streaming as well, and he's got a little bit of Firefall goodies to give to you there. So,
Yep. And we have other community members or people who are new to Firefall or just streaming Firefall, streaming every day, and we retweet them when they tweet us. So if you're streaming, tweet us at Firefall or include the hashtag Firefall, and we go through that. Skadude, who's our social media coordinator, is looking at every single tweet that comes in and looking at those streams, and we'll even jump in, retweet, and get people over watching your streams. So jump on that cam, jump in Firefall, get on a stream, and let us know so we can let the world know.
Jurassic Sushi asks, will you increase the percentage found in the resource veins when thumping? Peaks used to reach near 100% sometimes when combined with 2 or more mats. I know that this is coming up a lot. We need to, we might need to send an investigation team in to get some answers. But people are feeling that even uranium in general is the game's output of uranium feels pretty low.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna have to send the sleuths over, figure out.
Go bug the designers.
Yeah, like poke.
Hey, uranium.
Yeah, right.
When uranium, please.
Answer, please.
Wayne, aka Batman, asked about Steam numbers versus our numbers and what they're seeing on Steam. Like, We don't release
We
numbers.
can't release our numbers.
Yeah.
But you can see Steam, but I don't feel it's a really good representation because not everyone uses Steam.
Yeah.
So
Well, we really can't take numbers. So I mean, interpret what you will from it.
Yeah.
We just can't comment on the numbers. We really can't, just because we're.
Legally.
But Steam is not. I will say that Steam is not. Doesn't display people who are not playing on Steam. It's not everyone that's in game. It's only people who are playing through the Steam client. So there's some confusion on that, like that it's pulling our data, which it's not. It's pulling Steam's data.
The Cheese Stands Alone asks if we're planning on separating. Are we still planning on separating the cooldowns from the Chosen and Accord emergency gliders? So the 2 minutes doesn't trigger when you place a glider. Oh, I see what you're saying. So that when you use like those or the Celestial Wings, those are on a separate cooldown from glider pads. I don't think we ever were discussing that.
Yeah, I don't.
But I don't expect any changes there, to be completely honest. We can still provide our feedback. You can still provide your feedback. We can provide recommendations. But I don't think there were plans to change that, and I don't think that we're planning on changing that.
Yeah, I haven't heard anything about that.
Yeah.
Can we ever expect a multi-boss raid instance?
Yes.
Probably. Could be something you could see in the future.
Yes. The Ophinum missions and Devil's Tusk hint that the Ascendants in the future, will we see more of the Ophinum in the other zones or the Ascendants themselves? I don't know what you're talking about. Can we get a perk called I Hate Rockhorns, deal 200% damage to Rockhorns?
I hope so.
That's
I really
amazing.
hope so, because I want that now.
Answer
those
Squeak's
things are
question.
obnoxious.
What was Squeak's question?
Squeak, ask your question again. I missed
Say
it.
it again.
I'm trying to get through this stuff.
So many things.
We should get Raph in here.
Will the Omnidyne turbo bike ever be fixed? What do you mean?
What's wrong with the...
Yeah, what's... Elaborate on that. What's broken with the Omnidyne turbo bike?
I haven't heard anything.
Oh, so Squeak asks, will we see any chosen biotechs? We have assault snipers and engineers, but no biotechs. Seen the concept art stream. I've actually seen prototype chosen biotechs. They had flamethrowers back in the day.
Yeah.
I don't think that makes them a biotech.
Although, who was it? Was it McNally that jumped in the forums and said that something about flamethrowers? Like he'd love to get flamethrowers in one day, but no ETA on when that is. But it's on his mind. I think was it for the Firecats? I don't know.
I don't know.
He said something about flamethrowers. All I saw is flamethrowers, and I said, I want that now.
Chosen biotechs. I don't know if they actually have any plan. They are working on. It's interesting because I was actually talking to Adrian and Tomoko, who are basically in charge of our creatures right now, and Chosen fall under that domain. I was just talking to them recently about what they're doing with those guys, and they said they're simplifying their combat. But basically, what they're doing is, what that means is you don't put in a guy that can do. He's good at range. He's good at taking you out of the air, and he's good at also close up. This guy's good at range. This guy's good at taking you out of the air, and this guy's good at close up. So it's like, that's what we mean by simplifying. So one guy's not doing everything.
Right.
So, and in that, they're also adding to the Chosen family, in a sense. So there's going to be so that we're adding more creatures to that, so that when you come across a squad, you actually have a choice of who do you want to take out first? Who's the biggest threat to me or my team?
Siri's been asking about prototype plasma if we're planning on bringing it back.
Not that
I don't think so.
Haven't heard of anything like
It's
that.
possible. It's possible that Cowboy David Rogers may consider bringing it back, but I don't know. It's hard to say one way or the other.
Yeah,
And also, speaking of David Rogers, really quick, I've been hinting the last 2 weeks that I want to get him on the show, maybe early January. And he pulled me aside and he said, hey, probably later in January.
More stuff to share.
Interesting.
That's awesome. I know he's watching now. But yes, so we're going to get him to I'm excited to get him to talk to about combat and what he's going to do with all that stuff.
Necromancer Sin, I saw you mention that the Omnidyne Omnidad bikes boost apparently doesn't last as long as other bikes. I hadn't heard that personally, but we'll. Oh, he just said it had been replicated and was a known issue. Yeah, we can check into what the status of that is, but I haven't heard about that personally, so.
Yeah.
We can check into that. You could yell at QA, they probably know.
Hey! Any way to earn pilot tokens rather than just leveling frames?
No.
Well,
You could buy the mercenary pack.
They're in the mercenary pack.
But
sure.
But that's so that you can, pick. The reason they're there is so that you can pick a battle frame of your choice, because that was really the only way we're able to implement it right now. But
No, leveling battle frames is the only way to get pilot tokens. It's a limited, it's a very limited currency.
It's just like, God damn it, why did I let this guy on the show?
No.
It's on our webpage.
It's totally fair. It's just like,
it's so that you can.
of course, I forgot about that. No, it's like.
Is there going to be, are there plans for more secondaries? Yes. I mean,
There are?
there's, for example, we know that the resource migration winners are designing their own weapons. Some of those will include
Those are all
secondaries.
primaries.
Those are all primaries?
Yep.
All of them.
Oh, apparently I'm a liar.
single one of them.
I thought half of them were secondaries. But there still will be more secondaries, just not from them, I guess.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, the cool thing with the primaries for that is, so we still haven't decided how we're going to reward them to players, if they're going to be crafted, if they're going to be dropped, if they're going to be just a general weapon that's part of the rewards table all the way throughout. But the cool thing is if we do that, it gives you a lot more variety on your archetype for your weapon choice. So Leet's working on that. He submitted a design for a sniper rifle, and I forget who it was. I think it was Echelon who actually, when we sat down with him, he actually went and posted on the forums, and he said, "I was expecting them to shoot down all my ideas." It was just like, no, we could do it. Like, again, Cowboy was sitting in those meetings. He's just like, it's a safe place, whatever you want. And he was sitting there literally saying, like, I think I wanted to shoot pink bears, and no one said that, and he was very upset. We still have to meet with.
There's still a couple to meet with.
We have to meet with quite a few of them actually. Half of you didn't get back to me.
Whoa.
Which we're gonna
You get
throw.
to make a weapon.
Or shame.
We're gonna throw your prizes back in the pool.
Gasp. No.
We're gonna throw them back in the pool. Get back to me. We got Paka's design, and we have Boundary and Dekern and Lore Nikon. I still need to sit down with. I'm in contact with him, so that's good. He's building an engineer weapon, and Boundary, which is cartographer. Everyone knows cartographer. He's a nice guy.
Speaking of prizes, I think
Speaking
we need
of
to do another
prizes.
giveaway.
Excellent.
Keyword. Yeah, we've been talking. I think a lot of this conversation was dominated about weapons. So why don't we do pew?
Pew.
Pew pew.
Pew pew.
Yeah.
No space.
One word, no
One
space.
word, no space.
Pew
All right,
pew.
I'll type it in chat for you guys.
New giveaway is pew pew. One word.
Oh God, I'm bad at typing from far away.
Oh, hurry! They're gonna catch up to us.
Oh, no.
They're gonna catch up to the. They're gonna catch up to the lag.
I got it. Ha, I got it in first. I win.
First.
Pew.
First. I'm better than Funi.
Funi actually asked. This is like the segue edition. Funi actually asked if we could get better animations because throwing snowballs is kind of ugly. Okay, so here's the thing with our animations. I think I explained a bit about this before.
The animation budget.
But yeah, it's for especially for a live event on short notice, it's really difficult for us to create a whole new throwing animation for how you would throw a snowball. So it's going to look like the grenade one, which is supposed to be like a really quick thing. It's not supposed to be an over elaborate, like super detailed kind of thing. I know our animators really want to polish up on a lot of stuff, and they actually have a lot of stuff on their plates as well. But that's the thing is we're using a lot of like what exists. So
I just want them to like go. You go, and the snowball.
like you spit out snowballs.
Yeah, you spit the snowball.
That would be a.
It'd be like Binding of Isaac, where it just comes out of your chest.
That's so funny.
Why does Power Field not work in snowball fights? I don't think it should. I
my
think
God,
that's
that'd be
why.
kind of amazing, though.
I think that's why it doesn't.
Rapid fire. Suppressing fire.
I'm gonna go for next year for saying we should have like snowball guns, like shoot snowballs.
Question: Are there going to be army bases like you see in Campaign Mission 5, but for armies, like kind of like a guild hall? That's something we've been talking about for a long time, but that's kind of like
Long-term army kind of plans.
yeah, that's really like we really should get a lot of the other stuff in first, like especially like a lot more army supportive features to make armies a little more robust. So we probably want to get that in first before we throw you guys in a room together, and be like, and there's this room, because then really it's just kind of like, okay, well we can
We're hanging out
here.
Now
like,
what?
like I'd rather do it so that you can like do things with it. Some of you may know I was a huge fan of Star Wars Galaxies. I think I can say that now that it's turned off, right?
You could say hey, we're all gamers at heart. Like we all have games that we play outside of Firefall that we're passionate about. So it's totally okay.
I really enjoyed the fact that like we could create backpacks and then just like place them there, and then those you could just like that could be open, so you just like throw your stuff in there and it's in the backpack. There was limited amount of stuff you could throw in there, but just like having those rooms, because then we had like vendors place where you could buy all your weapons and they were all discounted and only our guild members could get in there. We had town hall meetings in there. It was
There's really cool things that can be done with army bases, and it's kind of like one of those long-term goals. But like already been having conversation about things we've seen in other games that we really enjoy and that players would really love to see. So.
And I just want to say all that stuff I said was stuff about Galaxies, not stuff we're going to do. I'm just saying I would just like to do more than just here's a room, plus maybe you decorate it. But I would actually like us to go like all in and go. There's a lot of impact in there for you, and makes you really feel like it's your own. I saw another one in there.
Spectry asked about the chibi effect, and if we're going to put it in a game other than the
Nope.
came from Hazardous Research event. No, probably not. That's like something cool for you to be able to show up for events, and Pez turns you into this little chibi guy.
Nope.
We gotta have some cool dev toys. I mean,
Yeah. Uh-oh, we got dancers. You could come dance on the camera.
Yeah, I mean, I promise it won't turn into a GIF and be all over the internet.
it probably would, so I don't... Anyways.
By the way, if you guys saw Pow Pow and Fow Fow yesterday, I found out something via Ghost Jaguar with some of our dev controls. We were talking about chibi mode. Yeah. And I like ran into Mika's stream and just like whoop, I'm here now. Actually, she invited me. I just poked my head in to say Mew. But if you see us as presents or pumpkins in the game, run up to us and hit us with a scan hammer. It unpolymorphs us, we go flying up in the air, you get an achievement and a title. It's pretty cool.
Spoilers.
Spoilers.
Surprise.
I just want to put that surprise out there, but if you catch me in game, I will make you a beatboxer.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not good at beatboxing.
I want a melee weapon like a sin axe or spear. I've heard some discussions that maybe we want to do something like that. Maybe. That's a cool discussion to have. Let's be open to that discussion. I can't say one way or the other. I don't know if we are going to go down that route, but that's a cool discussion to have. And I'd be interested to hear what everyone else thinks about that. Like, how do you feel about having a melee weapon in general?
Start a forum thread. Somebody. Facts to the forums.
Just revive the old one. Let's just keep that one 5 miles long.
No necroing. Speaking of forums, did you see I not accidentally, but I killed the last post wins. So I totally cheated, and I won the last post wins contest that's been going since 2010. There was nothing in the rules that says devs couldn't win, so...
I'm very disappointed in you.
You are about 3.5 years too late to close that thread.
But we have a 2.0 going, so you can jump in there and
oh my God.
do that too.
Fun killer.
I had to.
No, you
there's
didn't.
there's actually a history with that, so I had to. There was a good reason.
Can you fix the EXP? The Brontodon King, for example, doesn't give that much compared to regular missions in respect to the time that is spent on regular missions. I believe I heard Cloud Chaser talking about looking at XP in general the other day. I don't know specifically what the plans are or exactly when anything will happen, but he was definitely looking at it. He was definitely talking about it as a topic that he was looking at. So there might be something happening there. I don't know specifics.
That's
cool.
Try
to find out when we have more information, but it is on the
Well,
list.
I guess I've earned the new title Destroyer of Worlds. But
No, that's
Destroyer
Sarah's.
of Fun.
Did
Okay,
we
fine.
ever-
Destroyer of Fun.
We never picked a winner for Pew Pew, did we?
We
We
didn't?
totally didn't. Nope.
Nope. Oops.
All right, so we're gonna roll a winner for Pew Pew because we got started. We went on talking and completely forgot that that was running. So a stick. I think it's a stick.
A stick
A stick
gamer. Yay! You've won your choice of packs.
Not giveaway winner.
Winner.
Giveaway winter.
So, you know, we're just going to pretend there weren't totally 10 minutes there of us completely forgetting about that. But
The
yeah.
Branto Flakes King.
I saw the most important question asked. Why is Programmer so awesome?
Cupcakes.
No one knows that answer.
bakes
He's just
cupcakes.
awesome.
It's a
He
mystery
can
of
make
science,
really
really.
good cupcakes.
He's just awesome. Programmer is the awesomest of the awesome.
And his kid plays Firefall. And his kid is like this tall.
Yes.
It's pretty adorable.
His kid does play. He's like he also plays Awesome Knots, I think. So is another big favorite of his sons. Anyways, I think given the time, we should probably kick it over. So we're gonna call it there. We might answer some questions here and there as they pop up and something jumps out at us. So don't feel like we're ignoring you. We still got you here. You're here with us, safe.
We see you.
So let's kick it over to everyone who entered the talent show's favorite segment. Do you even?
Do you even art, bro?
Yes. You even are bro.
Boom.
We don't turn the mics off for that, so they heard all that anyway. So this week we have our fan art challenge. Now this is the third week, I think,
Third week.
of December.
Oh,
Today is the 19th.
I think so.
Makes us yes.
I think so. I think
12th,
there's 5
5th.
weeks
Yes,
in
it's
December.
the third week.
again.
Yes. Yes, it's the third
Yes. All right. So why don't we pick?
Get it.
Since we need to do our poll for our finalist for. So we can have the monthly poll, so we can have the Tournament of Champions, which will start in January.
Yes.
Do you guys feel like it'd be fair if we pick 2 winners this week? Because we have 5 entries from the fan art challenge.
That's true. I think let's do it. Let's break the mold. Let's pick 2 winners because
Break the
week.
mold.
We don't have another show this month, so.
Well, we're not
Kinda.
gonna have another fan art show. I mean, I'm gonna be doing live
yeah.
streaming
Yeah,
the next 2 Fridays, but we're not gonna be doing full Firefall live, so I'm not gonna be doing the fan art because we don't have the
Yeah.
voting and all that. So
And all these entries were actually from a fan art challenge entitled Encounters. So we asked players to submit art or videos or however kind of medium, interpretive dance. It could be anything. Something that represents encounters. And we have
Eddie Sema only if they're good.
and we have 3 images and 2 videos. So I'll let you introduce them.
All right, so first up, I believe this entry is it's an image from Legend 57, if I remember the
believe.
correct
Knife
order.
Lady?
Yep.
Yes.
Nailed
Got
it.
it. So we have this awesome entry from Legend 57. This is his encounter. I believe it's a brine worm with an assault suit
Yeah.
and a plasma cannon on its tail.
Yeah.
That's his epic encounter.
Pretty awesome. I like
Another classic Legend 57, just fantastic.
it. Always gotta love Legend stuff. It's always-
Yes.
always
No,
good
he's
stuff.
done great
Yeah.
art, and he's done like
All the avatars.
so many avatars
Yeah.
on the forums.
Firezer says, "What? No Firefall next week? Bogus." It's called Not Firefall.
It's called Not
Live.
Firefall Live.
But
at the
there
same
will be
time.
a stream at the same time and everything, but just not Firefall.
And I got approval from Wizard to show off design build.
Ooh.
Whoa.
Damn. That's
Whoa.
Gonna be pretty sweet.
Yes.
Mind blown.
Yes.
Be some interesting stuff there.
Yeah, oh yeah, you can see
Maybe.
you can do a lot of interesting stuff too. It's
Yeah.
and we have
Stop it. Oh man.
we have
got
all
something cut
the
in the
cheats
throat
on
there.
that one.
Anyways.
The second entry, I believe, is by Funi.
Boonsta.
No.
No, it's
no.
BTABC.
BTABC. Yep. I see it over there.
BTABC. Another in his awesome art style. I like his art style. It's very interesting. Very you don't see a lot like it, and it's I don't know. I really like it. I like the creatures he's submitted. The characters actually look really cool. I'm sorry, BT.
We still, at least he didn't call you BT back this time.
Yeah.
He got your name right.
Yeah.
So
BTABC.
Entry by BTABC.
We're getting there.
His encounter.
Yes.
Let's roll it. Let's show up the next one, and I believe this one's Funi's.
Yay.
That sounded like a confirmation.
I forgot the order I named them. I'm sorry, everybody.
Literally the worst.
So, Bob.
Funi, as always, with a strong
BT
entry.
Funi.
Oh, man.
Oh man.
Funi.
So
All right.
so Funi.
Funi.
So Funi. We're just
Such wow.
showing that up there.
Such Funi.
I like it a lot. This is gonna be a really tough one for
Yeah.
me because I saw like every single one
I
of them.
really like all of these entries.
Yep.
And we do have 2 videos to show.
Yep.
And we're going to show them in their entirety. One's 1 minute, the other one's about 2. But we're going to show them in the entirety because you kind of lose it if you don't see the whole thing.
Yeah, you have to see the
So
whole
you have
thing.
to see the whole thing. Normally, like we tend to cut them down for the sake of time, but I feel like we really got to show the whole thing so you really get. So the first one's by Badly Burned. You may be familiar with his stuff, so check this
Daily
out.
Comics.
You could probably mute us, or not.
Videos
Let us know either way.
So.
Oh, shoot. Kaboom!
We're muted.
We're muted.
Oh, we're not
Oh
muted
my
anymore.
goodness.
Back up.
Can we please? Oh my
Why
god.
would you ever listen to what we say, Marjorie? Jeez.
I was totally
That makes a lot of
ready to
sense,
Start
though.
partying.
This video is fantastic.
So this is by Kaboom. He's in Baron's army actually, and he put this piece together.
This is everyone in
Oh
the
my God.
office was seriously like
Yeah.
rolling on the floor. Like you heard people laughing from the whole side of the room over when
So
you sent
good.
it to everyone.
It's just
Come out to play.
You can hear it.
I know.
Oh, the movie is.
The Warriors.
Yes, I think it's just called.
They're Warriors. Warriors are the Warriors. So good. You haven't seen it yet? Yeah. It's
you don't get a vote.
Oh, damn.
Everybody
Fired.
packed?
I just watching it. It's so amusing.
All of you stay behind me. I'm gonna take them out to the sand. What about you?
Everyone
You
in
ready?
chat's calling winner.
Just pass the pull out the gun part.
Let's do
oh,
it.
Man. So good. So good. It's just, there are no words, really.
PRV
Friend's
dying.
not even watching the video when he's sitting here dying. Just remembering
They're all
it.
laughing.
I'm just watching like the heads. The heads.
I love when they turn around and it's just like, all right, I think the video's over. We're back on for real now.
So, this is what I mean. Like, you don't have to be like the greatest artist. You know, you don't have to be the greatest dancer. You don't have to be the greatest singer. But, you know, if you can come up with a creative and fun, entertaining idea that makes everyone happy,
Yep.
I think, you know, that's just as good as an art entry. I really feel like anyone can put something in and really, you know, really like just throw your hat in. There's no loss, and if you win for the month, you get any red beans.
Yeah.
How about that?
Yeah.
Actually, we might even talk about, I'm gonna maybe make a thread over the break to see what do you guys want to see as a monthly prize next year.
Oh, there we go.
Maybe we change it up.
Yep. We still have 2 more packs, right?
Yes.
Let's do one more pack
Correct.
really quick before we get into voting. So let's do keyword.
Warriors.
Yeah, I think it. I think it
Warriors.
has to.
Warriors.
Spoilers. Warriors.
Warriors is the keyword.
Oh yeah.
That's just too good.
New giveaway keyword. And then we'll pull the winner right after we announce the other winner. The Diab winner.
Even up, bro.
Rolling in.
So we're gonna pick 2, right?
Yes.
That's what we
2.
decided
Pick
before.
2
So we're
and
gonna pick 2 out of this.
See how this works out.
Can I be the new Sarah?
Yes.
3 votes for everyone
Oh God, why?
because 3 is my lucky number. Well, 33. So 33 votes for everyone.
Do we have an abacus?
I'm losing count fast.
Whoa, Frank, you really
getting
dated
hard.
yourself
It's
just
getting really
now.
difficult.
I don't even know what that is. Just
Wait.
kidding.
These numbers are just.
Okay, so my first, so 33 votes for everyone, and then another vote for BTABC, and then definitely vote for Kaboom.
BT and Kaboom.
BT Kaboom.
I am also going to vote for Kaboom.
I think that locks Kaboom.
Yeah, that was. I just as soon as that video came in, I like emailed it to our everyone distro in the company, and just like it was so good. Then my second vote, I'm gonna go for Badly Burns. The other video, Badly Burns.
Badly Burns.
Yeah, the thumper taking out the glider. Just oh, it's great. I love it. And I love his style. That's just so. I love those comics. It's great.
Yeah, I mean, I was so torn putting this together. It was so difficult for me to really like come up with. Like, I'm just looking at all of them. Like, how am I gonna not vote for Legend 57? Not vote for BT? Like,
Yeah.
how am I gonna do that?
It's really tough choice.
Well, luckily I get to vote for all of them. So
Yeah,
33
really.
times.
So,
33 times.
So what's the score? 33, 33, 34.
35.
I'm just whatever. Yes.
who's so?
Who are you voting for, Frank?
I gotta give one to Badly Burn.
Badly Burn was good.
It was definitely a great piece. And I think it doesn't even matter who I vote for after that because it gives Kaboom and Badly the edge. But I wanted I did want to vote for Legend as well. I think Badly Burn and Legend gets me this week.
Cool. So I think our 2 winners are
Sounds like we
Warriors
got-
and Badly Burned.
Yeah,
Badly
the
Burn.
2
Kaboom.
videos, Badly Burned and Kaboom.
Congrats, guys.
You approve?
Marjorie approves.
Ninth lady.
Marjorie
approves.
approves,
We
so
can all leave.
that's a lock.
Thank you.
All right, we're done.
Wait, we still have Caption This, and we have one more giveaway, and we have the thing at the end of the show that we asked you to
Still
stay
don't know
around
what you're talking
for.
about.
It's,
I don't know.
okay.
know.
It's very
What are you talking
small, but it's gonna hype you up, I think, to get you
Stop
excited.
hyping.
I just found out
Come
about
on.
this design thing.
That's not what he said.
I'm gonna roll a winner because
Anyways.
He got it.
You guys are silly.
Sorry.
You
What
guys.
were you gonna say?
Oh no, I'm just saying it kind of ties into maybe a sneak peek of what you were gonna show.
Oh
next
yeah.
week.
So yeah, next week. Again, just well,
Spectre.
I mean, you can. I don't want to.
yeah, go for it. Go
Okay.
for it.
Spectre.
Winners.
Show us the winner.
Spectre.
You're the winner.
Spectre.
Thank
Brad
you.
got it. Thank you, Brad.
Thank you, Brad.
Thank you, Brad. Someone got it.
Yeah, Brad, get back to work. That's right, Riney. You tell him.
Back to work, standard. Yes. So next week and the week after, in our typical tradition now, we're not going to do Firefall Live, but in the same time slot, we're going to do not Firefall Live. and I got permission to show off some design builds. So my plan is that I want to show off some things in the design build, and then probably split it off at the halfway mark and play around with you guys in game. So you get like a little bit of extra, and then we could do like the beatboxing thing and stuff like that. So
Cool.
awesome.
Caption
so,
this.
Caption this.
Oh, yeah.
It's one of my favorite segments.
Yeah, I always enjoy Caption this.
It's one of my top 5 segments of Firefall Live, of the 5 segments we have.
That's quite
I was going
prestigious.
to say.
So every week we post a picture up to Facebook. So if you like us on Facebook, facebook.com/Firefall, we post a candid photo of people working at the office. This week we snapped a shot of CHS and Bludge.
Yep.
CHS on the left and Bludge on the right. And the esteemed Knife Lady will be reading our captions this week again
Uh-oh.
Well, hello there.
by
Hello.
popular voice.
Yes, this is a thing now, and I could not be happier.
The fire extinguisher is used more than twice a week for server fires.
Oh, I love this. I love this. This segment's great.
This is how all the cool kids wear headphones.
I mean, obviously.
Stop pushing the meld. No, you stop pushing the meld.
Stop!
Why you do this?
Stop!
Knife Lady OS.
At first I thought it was Sarah. No, Sarah's
Dude.
not doing it.
We got Adele.
Huh?
That's it?
Oh.
No, we actually got to go. Shit, no.
Dude, we gotta do.
There's nothing like a mud. Looks like work, plays like a game. I forgot a semicolon.
I missed that one. What was it?
There's nothing like a mud. Looks like work.
Yeah,
Plays
yeah,
like
I
a
heard
game.
that one. I thought, okay.
I forgot a semicolon.
Oh. Yeah.
I forgot to.
We're gonna have to mark you for that one.
Yep.
Okay, everything seems to be running smoothly. This has never happened before.
What? I have to tell you, like, since I've been here, like, we've had very, very, very little service interruption, which is incredible for
Yeah.
an MMO. Like, I'm so, like,
Yeah, that's the cool
blown
thing.
away
is
by that.
we really don't need that much downtime because of the way our server architecture works.
Yeah.
We do have to take it when we do like big migrations. We do have to take some of that time down, but
Oh, Scott Dude says his go. Bye, Felicia. What? Anyways.
do we have another giveaway?
Yeah.
Wait,
yeah,
but are we
do.
done? Is that it?
That was the
Caption
last
it?
one.
Oh, okay.
That was
Another
the last
giveaway.
one.
Bye, Felicia. No.
Keyword
Thank you,
is
Marjorie.
Felicia.
Everyone, thank
Keyword
Marjorie.
is Felicia. Who's Felicia? Exactly.
Everyone, thank Knife Lady.
Exactly.
Thank
Not
you.
Felicia.
Thank you for helping us out with Caption This,
Thank
since we
you.
can't read it
Are we
behind us
actually-
now.
are we
No, I
actually
think we should
Felicia?
do Knife Lady OS.
Knife Lady.
Knife Lady OS.
Yeah.
Knife Lady OS.
All one word.
Yes. All right. It's not Felicia. It's Knife Lady OS. I'll type it in there.
Knife Lady OS.
Knife Lady OS.
Jurassic says, "Oh, I'm sorry. I tried to make 7 of them. There were a lot of them in there. There's a lot with the fire extinguishers, and
It was really
there's a
good.
lot in there.
There's some good ones. I was pretty happy with.
While we're waiting to pick the winner, I just want to thank all of our fans and everyone who's watched the show this year. What an incredible ride it's been, and I'm really excited for everything that is planned for next year. And so, 3 cheers to 2015.
That was 1, 2. Yes, 3.
There we go.
So we hope you guys have a very safe and happy holidays and New Year and all that fun stuff. Play a lot of video games of Firefall and all your other favorites.
Video
and
games.
Spend time with family and friends, and yeah, that's what it's all about.
And make snow angels. We can't make snow
absolutely.
angels, so make like
I'll
one,
make some.
make one for me too.
I'll make
Yeah,
one,
go
I'll
make
make
a
one
snow
for you
angel.
back in Illinois.
Yeah,
And don't eat the yellow snow.
Ew.
Something I want to mention too. as mentioned, I'm going to be gone for the next 2 weeks, and as such, I'm currently working on writing all of the blogs for the next 2 weeks, so there probably won't be a recap today, just because it's not necessarily as high priority as
We got to get all
some
the
of the other
blogs
things
done.
that I'm working on writing today. Some of the things
But this
about
is
things,
such a good
but,
show. I think you'll want to watch it.
yeah,
Anyone who missed it would be like, I want to watch it.
We'll obviously still put it up on YouTube and
Blame
post the link,
Pez 2015, and it begins.
up.
Thank you, Kirk.
Yeah.
I love that guy.
I say we should just skip to 2016 because it's probably going to be all your fault throughout that next year as well. So,
Beer snow is also yellow.
huh? So is lemon flavored snow ice.
Yeah, from Rita's.
Snow cones. Yeah.
Let's pick a winner.
Winner for Knife Lady OS.
People are silly.
Who wins the final pack of your choice? The Rocketeer or the Racer?
The cheese stands alone.
Ah.
The cheese stands alone. Congratulations.
Stands alone. The cheese stands alone. Pez, write the rest of the song because you're good at parody writing.
Ah! All right,
You want a Racer pack or a Rocketeer and a cheese stands alone?
Yeah, there you
Remember,
go.
I'll send you a PM through Twitch in just a little bit, and then we'll ask which pack you get, and then get you your code. And thank you for the reminder. Remember, the giveaway packs do not come with the 3 gold tokens, which you get if you actually buy the pack because of.
But hey, you want it, it's
reasons.
free.
But you get all the other things.
Alrighty, guys. So be sure to follow us on Twitter at Firefall, Facebook, facebook.com/Facebook. Follow this stream.
Facebook.com/Facebook.
Facebook. We are Facebook. we just got. No, I'm just kidding. Facebook.com/Firefall. Thank you, Josh. And follow us here so you can check out all of our live streams. Like I said, next week I'm going to be doing some internal build stuff.
Oh,
Super exciting. Going to show you some new things.
And with that as a segue,
Was there something?
Is there something else?
I'm pretty sure that's
no.
it.
Oh yeah. Heads up.
heads up.